Folks, welcome to a race of Pictionary. Yeah,
I didn't know you could race Pictionary.
looking for somebody who's playing the music. There it is.
At least we get half an hour of Tim Follin jams, you know?
It's an interesting bunch of music. I am ready to go when the players are. Their goal is to get as far on the board as possible. The way this works is you roll the dice. That's the RNG part. You could get really lucky and get a bunch of sixes and get through the board really quickly, but you do have to win the minigame to get another roll. You will just keep playing until you do. The minigame randomizes between 4, I think, minigames, and your goal is to do as well as you can on them to draw a picture, and then you guess what the picture is.
All right, I have sent them on their way.
I can talk about each minigame as they show up.
Yeah, there's a lot of minigames in this one. I don't know what to make of it's just Pictionary, man. There's not supposed to be all these minigames.
There's 4 minigames. I wish there was more. They're gonna go for minigames. They should have gone all out. They're all kind of fun, except for the box one that a couple players got stuck with here. Merlin Cross did something I didn't know you could do and skipped a minigame. They didn't like the one they got. Alright, this minigame, you collect the orbs. I'm looking at the players 1 and 2. The second minigame is the fireman thing. You have to obviously try and save the people as much as you can. The third one, in my opinion, the worst one, the crate game, you go to the left, you tell it how many boxes you want to bring to the right. And if you get hit on the way by those viruses, they drag your time down to nothing. And then the fourth minigame is just Space Invaders.
This crate minigame seems impossible.
The ticket is to not overshoot your crate pile. Like, you can do 2 or 1 and guarantee a couple blocks. It's pretty risky to do 3.
Are you supposed to, like, interrupt it when you think you know what the picture is? Is that how this works? I've never actually played Pictionary on the NES.
You can interrupt it, I think. Drawing is a mode that you can do in this game, and it is the worst drawing I've ever seen on a handheld console kind of thing. Like, it's an Etch-a-Sketch with an NES controller, basically. Like, it's 2 of the worst worlds combined into one hell. I wouldn't even use it on my show as a challenge. Like, it's disgusting, despicable.
I've never seen this Pictionary game, and it's incredible. I mean this is not going to sound complimentary, but I mean this complimentary. It is very stupid.
Every block you get, every point you get in the minigames gives you 1 cube out of, let me even count here how many there are. 7 wide and 8 tall, so 56 then, right? And good luck getting them all on some of the games, but once you get good at it, you can pretty consistently get them all. Getting the prompt right is another problem, same as anticipation. You gotta figure out what the heck the drawing is. Though, to be fair, in this game, I feel like the drawings are actually pretty decent. Merlin has gotten the Space Invaders garbage can ripoff game, and it is easily the easiest one to win. It is 2 of these guys, just crush them with your paint. Getting hit lowers your time tremendously. Once you get good at that, you can really wipe the floor with it and clean it up fast. It's the fastest and probably the easiest one to get a full board on. Spritz is doing it, Tarragon's doing it. I really like the input idea of walking shoes. It's so well animated. What the heck?
It looks good.
It's a
not
polished
even a
game.
guess.
It's polished, but it makes no sense why it's so polished. And Tim Follin has this rockin' soundtrack on it. The Orbs game that Joey and Blood are doing right now, your goal is to get the orb. It appears in 1 of 6 places. It can appear up top, and you'll have to jump from the right up to get up there, because it's the only one you can reach. There's 2 pipe monsters, and if you hit them, obviously lose a lot of time. They're pretty predictable, though, so this one also is controllable. It's just a little slow. Don't know what this orb's deal is, but you gotta get as many as you can. And what the heck is the picture? Oh, it's a snorkel. Seen any good art lately?
On Pictionary or otherwise?
Yeah. Looks like Joey has gotten a damn near perfect score at the Orbs game. It's probably the hardest one to do for time. You just run out of time on that pretty easily.
Do you have to? Do you have to clear all the squares to be able to make your guess? Or can you like, oh, I know it, and press a button and make your guess?
Either you can press a button and make your guess, or you can just lose on purpose. I'm pretty sure you can press a button, but even if you can't, you can just take some damage in any of these mini games and pretty quickly wrap it up.
Okay. Yeah, this feels like such a cool idea, except for there's not enough minigames.
Yeah, there needs to be 20, 30 mini. Honestly, as many as Mario Party has, then you could have something going on. A modern version would be hitting pretty well, I think. Same for Anticipation, which is like another drawing game that is 8 players somehow with 2 controllers.
That is pretty wild that it supports 8 players.
4 teams of 2, each of them sharing half a controller. It's possible, and it might be on Merlin's right now, that it's just nothing. It could be nothing, just blank. I've seen that prompt before, and that's my guess right now based on the 0 information. Is it really just empty? Oh no, the last guy's a... Oh man, what a beast! It might actually be that. Good luck. Is it blank? Is it empty? Is it nothing? I don't know which one it is, but it's 5 letters long. Okami didn't get the tuning for it.
Watching Merlin not be able to make up his mind is giving me life.
It's so well animated and huge. The numbers counting down. It must be blank, right? I can't think of any other words. Unless it's not blank. It could just be a dot in the center. It's a sick, mean game. That's it! Sickos! How dare you put that in here? You can tell that they wanted this to be great. And it's kind of fun. Mini games. I wish I could delete 2 of them, and then I'd be left with just 2 of them. The Fireman one's pretty cool. It's the one that's really, really hard to get it perfect on, though. Like sometimes
I guess that is the downside, right? Is like you only have 4 mini games. If any of them suck, that's awful.
Yeah. The other 2 are just kind of boring. The Fireman one's fun enough. It's just not fair for RNG wise. It's like you can't save them all, so you're gonna take a lot of damage. And then the Space Invaders one is lightning fast, and it's a classic arcade game. Can't go wrong, really.
Yeah, the firefighter one seems really rude.
Yeah, it's tough. It could. I mean, you could get lucky and have an easy time. Spritz is gonna win this game in 15 minutes flat. It looks like the way they're going, the way they're cruising through it, might just get a clear.
Okami had a brief moment where the arrow that was pointing to the roof of the house looked like a dish on the roof, and I saw Okami half type out dish before saying, "Oh, that's an arrow."
Spritz is getting the quad box action here. You've got them synced up. When they explode, they get like randomly placed, and you can get them in a nice pattern where you can get 4, maybe even 5. But 3 is a pretty safe bet. Oh, they're going for it.
Horseshoe, yeah. Alright, I'm convinced this game rules. How did I never know about NES Pictionary?
Tim Fallen should have put it on the map for you.
Yeah.
That's
obviously my error.
The song is like one of the most known songs on the console. Doing things you didn't know you could do with the sound chip.
Merlin went for the 5. I appreciate the audacity.
If any of them clear the game and are bored, you could ask them to go into the drawing mode at the start menu and show us the Etch-a-Sketch. The way it works is you move in a circle in any direction you want, like the 8 directions, you know. And you can either draw a line while you do that or not, and that's all you can do. You can either draw Etch-a-Sketch line or not draw Etch-a-Sketch line while you move. And you're supposed to draw something with that. It's so hard. If you really like that particular toy, I guess you might be able to draw something with it. I can barely draw a shape. Look at Joey's like crab monster. That's good art. Presumably they also drew this with the Etch-a-Sketch thing, right? And that's
You think they built it with the in-game tools?
Maybe. Maybe they got really good at it. How do you like this nest? Another one bites the dust.
Is this another like Elecman where obviously they just ripped off Another One Bites the Dust?
I've always thought it was, but yeah, it's his own jazzy mix in the middle that's completely different. What the hell is on Tommy's screen? What is that supposed to be?
Maybe like a bridge? Oh, I don't know, but that's nasty.
It's impossible. Spritz is like within winning distance at this point. They rolled a 1 though, so that'll slow them down. Restaurant. Maybe.
Well, they didn't spell restaurant right, so I don't think that's gonna be it.
Nah.
Not even a guess. That was nasty. Wonder if there's a database anywhere of like every single prompt in the game.
I bet there is.
I gotta see some of these. It's a tent. There's so much going on. I'm overstimulated, Smite. I've got 8 pictures at any one time that I can guess.
Eyebrows. What the hell is it then? Ah, now it gives up. And then you get a nice little dagger on the right. It looks like I was right. There is only 4 minigames. I wasn't sure if they're really that empty. Spritz has done it at 17 minutes left on the board. They've cleared the game. If they'd like to do another round, I guess, but they're definitely the first place. This is not like a timed race, it's a score race, right?
I had set it up as a score race, but I think done or /done still works.
Oh, cool. And yeah, you can have 4 players on this as well, alternating, obviously. So this is the kind of game that has no good audience because the kids will love these ridiculous mini games and they'll not be able to solve the puzzles at all. And then the parents will be like, what the hell is this orb? And they're not going to be able to play it. That's the normal...
It's got them lined up perfectly. Oh, you can put some back.
Yeah, you can drop the boxes back down if you want on the left, all the way down to 1. Getting hit by those is the worst thing that can happen. It's not worth the risk. That's one of the flaws of the minigame. It's just better to always play it safe.
Interesting.
The penalty is outrageous. It's so big. The game of video quick draw.
The most important game of Pictionary ever made. Did Pictionary get any other video game adaptations? I gotta look this up.
There's a hack for this that makes it truly random by frame data instead of time seed. Frame dependent RNG bytes to choose the words for the prompt.
Okay.
Oh, there's also a misspelling of the word safety pin, which they corrected. How generous. A couple players are finishing.
Yeah, it's happening.
I think the scope is what they're looking for on Tommy's screen and not the submarine itself. Aeroscope, right? That's mean, isn't it?
Oh, like, it maybe is... Oh yeah, that does.
It's pointing at, like, a specific part of the submarine.
Right.
Obviously not a long game, but it's an interestingly polished, low-content game. I think that prompt was left hand.
Oh. Yeah, Digi has the prompt we were not sure about.
What on earth? I'm gonna see if I can find an answers list.
What is this mess? Digi also doesn't have any particularly good ideas here, huh?
Wow, some sicko gave us the answers with the image of all of them, and there are so many more than I thought there might be. The answer is glitched, apparently. This one's just a mess. I think it's just broken. That's cool that we saw a broken prompt twice. That one's at the bottom of this list, and it just says empty, broken, glitched. Some interestingly... Oh man, there's some unholy drawings in here. There's one where the prompt is 4 eyes, and they just drew a dude with actually having 4 eyes.
Oh, you're right. It's on this list and it just says glitched. Like, there's no right answer to this one.
What a disaster.
There's just a picture of a guy with a frown and it says sad as the answer. The answer's just sad.
Check out the pirate. I'm gonna post the pirate to the screen here for people to enjoy. He rules. You know what? I'll give you 4 good ones at once. Just a nice selection of Pictionary prompt answers for you, folks. Here you go. Knuckle. It's just M.
Vertical is so nasty. That's a nasty one.
I've tried to draw shapes like this when we were playing like TKO or anything like that from these perspectives, but I wasn't limited to the Etch-a-Sketch that they were. Good luck, everybody. Some of these drawings are on point. Some of them are out of control. They did a really good job with a lot of these. They're very iconic looking. And then you get the vertical. I believe there's a typo in one. That's too bad. I better grab this fix.
I just think the people who play it should spell it the way the game spells it.
Yeah, that's true.
Staff tape in. I'm trying to figure out what picture on here I would be least likely to figure out based on the picture. There's a few of these pictures I'm not terribly impressed by.
I think I'd probably miss spiked heel.
If you look at the next to last row on that solutions picture, root looks like I just don't think I would get it.
Oh man, there's a snail, and he looks alright. Looks
Yeah, we
better
got
than
a
the
snail
mug
sighting?
somehow on the right.
Oh, that's actually a solid snail.
Props to the artist. That eagle, on the other hand. And then the one that Merlin Cross is dealing with, what do you think that one is?
Center?
I think that's it. Tommy's got the bad one that I saw earlier. How do you get this? I know what it is. I saw the answer.
It's bald.
They're gonna get it. It's looking good. Bloodfire's doing the Etch-a-Sketch. It's worse than I can describe.
Oh
And
my
I think
god, I
gave
see,
it
yeah.
I think it gave it a bad... Also, there's a way to, like, generate circles, I guess. And I don't know how that works.
It's just a button. It looks like it's just a button you press to make a circle happen.
And then you can make a bigger circle if you want by clicking it again, maybe. Five minutes left. I lost Digi. Hopefully they get back online, but I wonder if they're doing well. Kami's cleared it.
Congratulations to Okami, you're the best.
You played before.
I'm still on the hunt for whatever I deem to be the worst drawing. I mean, I think unequivocally blank is the worst one. But
It's a really funny one, but I think most people get it.
yeah. But I'm looking through the list now to see which one, if you showed me the whole picture, do I think I would struggle with. Oh, okay. I think this one's the worst one. I'll send it to you. I'm not gonna send you the name though. You tell me which one, what this one is.
Is that a measuring tape?
Okay, well, never mind. I didn't like that one.
It's a little silly. I think we saw it earlier here. Bloodfire's drawing the cool S somehow.
Unbelievable.
Sort of. Put it in the mirror and you'll have it.
Okay, I got one for you. This one's way worse. Unless you've just read through the document enough that you are recognizing these.
I've never seen that one before. What the... insert? What?
Nope.
How many letters is it?
5.
Wow.
I don't think that'll help you.
That's a stumper. I'll put it on screen.
Share it with the people and have them guess what it is.
They think, folks. 5 letters. Switch? No, wait.
I think I've done it. I think I found the worst one.
What the world? Shape.
It's not shape.
Could it be above?
No. If chat gets it, I'll say it, so...
Round makes sense, the way they're crossing out the X and not the circle, sort of.
No, it's not round.
Orbs.
This one's nasty.
Yes.
It's so dumb.
Two minutes left. Bloodfire is proving that someone can use this drawing program with training. If you're careful, if you're just very particular about where you're drawing your lines at, you have a nice mathematical, precise little thing, I guess, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can really dial in the angle. I think that's one of the things that makes this drawing program kind of work, is that instead of just being able to move up or down, left or right, and trying to make diagonals out of that, it lets you dial in the angles you want to do. But, I mean, it would just be too impractical to actually use this to play a game of Pictionary, presuming that's what they designed it for.
Yeah. I don't know if there's even, like, an undo button or anything like that.
Anyway, the picture that I sent you, apparently the word is large.
Large. I guess that makes no sense. Why
Yeah, I
didn't
was
they
about to
just use a
say,
bigger
don't go
circle?
defending that.
Why didn't they just use another circle?
I'm just telling you, on this guide, underneath it, it says the word large. I'm, I'm not going to bat for them. I'm just telling you.
Large. They had so many. They had small in there, I think.
Yeah,
Or
and
short.
small is indicated really well. I'll send you small. It's actually genuinely like all they had to do is take this one and flip it.
They had short. Okay, yeah. They had short
that
where
one's
they had
small.
two guys and yeah, okay, so you got 3 cubes and pointing at the one that's not crossed out and it's smaller than the rest. That makes sense.
If they had done that but just indicated the larger one, I would be like, yeah, that makes sense.
How good that planet is. It's such a good planet. It's
That
such
is
a
a
good
good
bunch of
planet.
triangles with a cool S. Time is up. Pictionary. That's a nice volcano too. We're talking about actually good ones. I guess it's not a volcano though, because it's not. There's not enough space. So what is it? What could that be? Is it lava?
Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and share with the Discord chat for the race, the glitched one.
Yeah, they'll love that. They'll love to hear this game I chose. Thank you for giving me the song Merlin Cross. I was waiting for that opportunity. That's Pictionary. We have our winners. Spritz was first. They didn't mark it as first, but they definitely were the first one.
Oh
And
yeah, by a pretty wide margin. They were done in like 13 minutes.
yeah, a couple minutes ahead of the other players. Most of them were done in the 15-minute-ish range, which is about right. The dice rolling is a big part of it, as well as being able to win the mini games, and most of all, figuring out these drawings. Some of which are nuts, some of which are easy as pie. Some of them are just like, here's a knife. Knife? You get it. What'd you think, Author Blues of Pictionary?
I'm pretty impressed by this game. I think it's got problems, but I can't believe I've never played Pictionary for the NES.
Yeah, I agree. It's got big problems and possibly could have been great. But it just needs more content, and I don't think the NES could really have done much more of that. I don't know. Maybe a modern remake would be good. I don't know how they would draw on it though. You have touch screens now, so you could probably do something with that on the Switch.
Right.
Hey, thanks for joining me, Author Blues. That's it for me.
Take it easy.
Have a good one.